On the last part, Raditz abducts Gohan and escapes to space to await Vegeta and Nappa's arrival. Meanwhile, Goku and the Z Fighters embark on their respective trainings. Vegeta and Nappa arrive and were about to test out Gohan's strength when Gohan and Raditz mysteriously disappear from the planet they were on. Thanks to the Earth Dragon Balls, Raditz unexpectedly finds himself back on Earth. Raditz, who was initially bewildered, finds himself facing Goku's newfound strength. Despite Raditz's own newfound power, Goku's relentless attacks demonstrate his superior speed and strength, culminating in a decisive victory for Goku. However, as Goku prepares to deliver the final blow, his internal conflict arises, torn between his instinct to spare Raditz and the desire to protect his son Gohan from further suffering. Gohan's plea for mercy ultimately sways Goku's decision, which Goku decides to spare Raditz's life. Meanwhile, tensions escalate as Vegeta and Nappa approach Earth, still unaware of Raditz's situation. With Raditz's fate uncertain and the impending arrival of Vegeta and Nappa, how will events develop on from here? Well, these are questions we will answer today on Dragon Ball Z. Goku's decision to spare Raditz. Tensions escalate as the arrival of Vegeta and Nappa looms over Earth like an ominous storm. The Z Fighters didn't agree with Goku's decision to spare Raditz, but Goku was resolute. Suddenly, however, everyone senses the enormous presence of Vegeta and Nappa. The Z Fighters, propelled by a sense of duty and urgency, hastily converge on the scene, leaving Raditz bewildered amidst the chaos as they just leave him alone, sitting there. As Vegeta and Nappa touch down, their overwhelming power is felt by all, the ground quivering beneath their feet. With a casual yet devastating gesture, Nappa obliterates a city with ease, leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. The Z Fighters, led by Goku's unwavering resolve, brace themselves for the impending battle, their determination etched onto their faces. Goku proposes a change of location, to which Vegeta and Nappa agree. In the desolate wasteland chosen for the showdown, Goku and Vegeta's confrontation erupts into a spectacle of raw power and skill. Their movements are a blur as they exchange lightning-fast strikes, the force of their blows sending shockwaves rippling through the air. Despite Goku's relentless assault, Vegeta remains unfazed, his smirk a testament to his confidence in his own abilities. Goku's combat power of 9,000 here forced him to just use Kaioken times 2 to even keep up with Vegeta's 18,000 battle power. Meanwhile, the Z Fighters, including Gohan and Piccolo, face off against Nappa, their unity and coordination proving to be their greatest assets. With each member contributing their unique strengths, they manage to hold their own against Nappa's onslaught. Gohan and Piccolo in particular display remarkable prowess, earning the admiration of their comrades. As the battle rages on, Goku finds himself pushed to his limits by Vegeta's unwavering determination. With each passing moment, Goku's resolve wavers as he witnesses the devastation wrought by the conflict. At the back of his mind, King Kai's warning rang clearly, not to push his body past the Kaioken times 2 level. However, looking back at Gohan, thinking about the suffering his son had faced, had reminded Goku of the stakes at hand and reignited his determination to protect Earth at all costs. As Goku and Vegeta's showdown reaches its climax, the intensity of their clash reverberates through the very fabric of reality. With Earth's fate hanging in the balance, they unleash their most devastating attacks, a Kamehameha versus a Gallic gun, the energy crackling in the air like lightning. The Z Fighters meanwhile stand united against Nappa's relentless assault, refusing to yield, their determination unyielding in the face of adversity. Eventually, Nappa finally shows an opening, which they gladly exploit. Krillin throws his Destructo Disc, while Tenshinhan utilizes the Solar Flare. Nappa yells as his eyes are hit with extreme light. He tries to move to the side, but Gohan holds him down by his ankles while Piccolo wraps his arms around Nappa. The Destructo Disc slices cleanly through Nappa as their fight comes to a close. Meanwhile, Goku resolves himself as he goes up to Kaioken times 3. now standing at a power level of 27,000, completely overwhelming Vegeta with ease. Vegeta tries his best to withstand Goku's assault, but Goku's Kamehameha bore far too much destructive power, easily bypassing Vegeta's defenses. Vegeta doesn't even get a chance to do anything before the Kamehameha sends Vegeta flying, rendering Vegeta unconscious before landing on the ground. As Vegeta lies defeated, the Z fighters stand triumphant. Their victory hard won, but well deserved. With their combined strength and unwavering resolve, they have emerged victorious against impossible odds, proving once and for all that when they stand together, they are truly unstoppable. Piccolo immediately tries to sneak away to kill Vegeta once and for all, but once again, Goku stands in his way, unrelenting. Vegeta slowly wakes up as he tries to call his spaceport, but Gohan effortlessly dismantles Vegeta's last hope of escape. Meanwhile, Raditz had left the area he was previously in, hoping to escape as well. Unfortunately, his ki was still far higher than a normal human, and the Z fighters locate him with ease. Vegeta and Raditz are left to nurse their injuries at Capsule Corporation, but the Z fighters discuss their next plan of action. Goku tells the Z fighters about what he had heard from Vegeta, and why the Saiyans had even abducted Gohan in the first place. Out in space somewhere, there was a tyrant, a monster, far more dangerous than even the Saiyan themselves. Frieza wasn't something to take lightly, and there was a chance he could set his sights on Earth next, considering that he was already suspicious about the Saiyans' movement inside this quadrant of space. And from what he had heard from the Saiyans, it was unlikely for Earth to survive unscattered. So they needed to bring the fight to Frieza instead. King Kai, who was listening in, immediately bombards their mind, telling Goku that this was out of the question. Frieza was the strongest being in the universe, well, as far as King Kai knew, and they would be sending themselves straight to the afterlife with this attempt. Goku knew that he wasn't a match for Frieza right now, but this matter was a ticking time bomb, so they couldn't leave it be. And for this, Goku had the easiest solution. Up at Kami's lookout, the room of spirit and time. They will all take turns inside the hyperbolic time chamber and see whether the training would bring them up to the level they needed. Goku and Gohan would go in first. After all, Vegeta and Raditz were still loose cannons. Goku asked Gohan if he wants to back out. The training wouldn't be easy. Gohan doesn't even hesitate before confirming his participation. Goku smiles bitterly. His son had grown up a little too quickly. Goku and Gohan head on towards the hyperbolic time chamber as they fly towards Kami's lookout. Meanwhile, Piccolo, as soon as the father-son duo were out of sight, suddenly stalks away in the direction of Capsule Corporation, a devious grin on his face. Krillin follows Piccolo, a little suspicious on what Piccolo had intended to do. As Goku and Gohan start on their 1 year of training, and Piccolo goes to do God knows what, Frieza also starts to set certain plans in motion. How do things unfold on from here? Well, these are questions we will answer in the next part on Dragon Ball Z.